Hello everybody and welcome back to 3rd grade math. My name is Jim and Joseph and I'm here to help you guys out with some 3rd grade math. So let's start off with number 1. 14 divided by 2 is equal to A, so it is A. So I know these letters might freak you out, but just pretend they're not there. Let's just do what's 14 divided by 2. Well, 14 divided by 2 is 7. So A would be 7. If you guys need help, you could always do 14 minus 2 is equal to 12, minus 2 is equal to 10, minus 2 is equal to 8, 8 minus 2 is equal to 6, minus 2 is equal to 4, minus 2 is equal to 2, minus 2 is equal to 0. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So your answer is 7. And then let's do number 2. Oh, this one's a little different. So it says 5 times b is equal to 20. Well, if 5 times b is equal to 20, so how would we find b? Well, since we're multiplying, can't we just divide 5 from both sides? So this would turn into 5 times b is equal to 20, and then divide 5 by both sides. So you will get b is equal to 20 divided by 5. And 20 divided by 5 is equal to 4. So b is equal to 4. Let's go number 3. 18 divided by 9 is equal to c. Well, 18 divided by 9, that's just 2. If you guys need help, you can always do 18 minus 9 is equal to 9. And then 9 minus 9 is equal to 0. And those are 2 equations. Or 2 subtractions. Number 4, 16 divided by 8. Well, that's 2. Again, you could do 16 minus 8 is equal to 8, and then 8 minus 8 is equal to 0. So that's 2. Number 5, 27 divided by 9, well, that's 3. If you need help, you can always do 27 minus 9 is equal to 18. 18 minus 9 is equal to 9, and then 9 minus 9 is equal to 0. That's 1, 2, 3. Your answer is 3. Number 6, 21 divided by 7, well, that's just 3. But you can always just do 21 minus 7 is equal to 14. 14 minus 7 is equal to 7. 7 minus 7 is equal to 0. So that's 1, 2, and 3. Alright, so let's move on to the next page. So write a division sentence using subtraction. Start with 12, take away the groups of 4 until you reach 0. Count the numbers. I know you guys know how to read. The division sentence is this. This is the division sentence. 12 divided by 4 is equal to 3. Well, let's just do it here. So we know we start by 32, and then we're going by 8. So we know it's going to be 32 divided by 8. And how is that going to equal? Well, we can always count up the amount of equations. So this is 1. This is 2, this is 3, and this is 4. 2, 3, 4. So 32 divided by 8 is equal to 4. Same with number 2. We know we're using 30 and then 5. So 30 divided by 5 is equal to what? Well, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So 30 divided by 5 is equal to 6. And finally, number 3, 28 minus 7, or 28, this will be 28 divided by 7, which is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 28 divided by 7 is equal to 4. So yeah, that's how you do that. So now let's go to page 3. Use subtraction to solve 20 divided, all these equations. So let's start with number 1. 20 divided by 5, well, the answer would be 4, but if you need help, you can always do 20 divided by, or 20 minus 5 is equal to 15, 15 minus 5 is equal to 10, 10 minus 5 is equal to 5, and then 5 minus 5 is equal to 0, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, so your answer is 4. And then we could do number 4, 32 divided by 8, well, 32 minus 8 is equal to 24, 24 minus 8 is equal to 16. 16 minus 8 is equal to 8. And then 8 minus 8 is equal to 0. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4. So that means 32 divided by 8 is equal to 4. Then we could do number 9. 30 divided by 5. We could do 30 minus 5 is equal to 25. 25 minus 5 is equal to 20. 20 minus 5 is equal to 15. 15 minus 5 is equal to 10. 10 minus 5 is equal to 5. And then 5 minus 5 is equal to 0. So then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 30 divided by 5 is equal to 6. And then finally, we'll do number 11. 24 divided by 6. 24 minus 6 is equal to 18. 18 minus 6 is equal to 12. 12 minus 6 is equal to 6. And then 6 minus 6 is equal to 0. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4. So 24 divided by 6 is equal to 4. Alright, now let's move on to word problems. So let's start with 1. Julie has 24 rocks in her collection. If a box holds 6 rocks, how many boxes will she need? Well, if one box holds 6 rocks and she has 24 rocks, how much would she need? Well, 24 rocks minus 6 is equal to 18. 18 minus 6 is equal to 12. 12 minus 6 is equal to 6. And then 6 minus 6 is equal to 0. So she would need 1, 2, 3, 4. So your answer would be 4 boxes. And then we could do number 3. Fernando buys 38 baseball cards. He keeps 20 cards and divides the rest equally between 2 friends. How many cards will each friend get? Well, if he buys 30 cards and it keeps 20 of them, first you would want to do 38 minus 20 because he keeps 20. So he'd give out 18 cards. And if he splits it equally between 2 friends, it'd just be 18 divided by 2, which is equal to 9. So the answer is 9 cards. And then finally, we could do number 4. Brad has 20 pencils to divide equally among 5 groups of students. How many pencils does each group get? Well, if we just had to do 20 divided by 5, which is equal to 4. But if you need help, you could always do 20 minus 5 is equal to 15. 15 minus 5 is equal to 10. 10 minus 5 is equal to 5. And then 5 minus 5 is equal to 0. So your answer would have 1, 2, 3, 4. So your answer would be 4. So your answer would be 4 pencils. Make sure you guys don't forget to put your units. And I think that wraps it up for today, boys and girls. Have a wonderful day.